Let's do this. So, let's see. I think yeah, I'll still got sand crew. There's really much we can do. So apparently that's a saucer beast, which means we get Grendizer right there. There he is. He's right there. Okay. Let's continue on to the first dialogue thing then. One thing I've noticed is there's no sign of Koji Kabuto anywhere in this Grendizer-based world. But it's an alternate dimension from World 1, so I guess it makes sense. Regardless, we're at the Space Science Laboratory, the observation room. It's good to see you again, Banjo. It's been too long, Dr. Uman. I have to thank you for agreeing to the sudden request. There are a scarce few number of private facilities I can hide my Diturn in. I can imagine. I trust it hasn't had any problems operating? None for the moment. By the way, I noticed this area doesn't appear to have suffered much damage. It's just as you say. Though at the foot of the mountain, you can see that a great deal of people have fled from the Kanto region. I'm well aware that we are currently in a state of emergency. I wasn't fast enough. I don't mean to inquire into your past, but even you had known, dealing with them single-handedly would be impossible. The enemy is an entire empire. Still, I should have taken proper precautions a long time ago. At any rate, if you and your company wish to stay here for a while, please do not restrain yourselves. No. Once we finish our business, we'll be on our way. You can at least have the people accompanying you rest at a ranch run by an acquaintance of mine. It doesn't seem likely that we'll get another opportunity for rest in the future. If you insist, I'll take you up on your kind offer. Banjo, Right. You and I will remain here to talk about that matter from before. Daisuke, please show everyone else to the Birch Ranch. Of course. Father. I wasn't aware you had a son, Doctor. Yes. I'm very proud to have him. I see. Now we're at the Birch Ranch. Whoa! Look at all the cows and horses. Well, this is a ranch after all. This is a rare sight. Seeing things here, I kind of forget how messed up Japan is right now. Yeah. I suppose Heaven's Fall didn't leave much of an impact on this particular area. That's correct. Daisuke, are these people with you? Ah, I see. Oh, sorry. Yes, they're visitors that came to the lab. Ah, I see. I'm Hikaru Makiba. I work at this ranch together with Daisuke. It almost feels like we're taking advantage of Dr. Uman's kindness. This place is just so tranquil. So much nature. The Earth truly is a marvelous planet, as I'd expected. Salem. That's a weird thing to say for someone living on Earth this whole time. It's just what she thinks anytime she sees it. I mean, what she used to think. Why are you the one explaining? Being able to take in the splendor of nature is something very important. Yes, though it may be scarred, this green land, this blue earth, is truly precious. And yet, the Verse Empire would spread the destruction of war across the planet. What's wrong, Daisuke? When I look at her and her friends, I wonder if I'm really Daisuke Uman, just a man who loves this green land. What do you mean by that? Anyway, Sakaru, let's treat everyone to some fresh milk. Oh, I'd love that. Yeah, you gotta drink the milk if you're coming to a ranch. Well then, I'll get it ready right away. And she's milking a cow. Um, is that really how you're supposed to do it? Yes, of course. Just be safe. I should check it beforehand. It's fine, Edoryuta. I have the same as everyone else. And then we're in the observation room. I have an idea based on the data Eunice provided. Huh? Really? Yes. Just before the Verse Empire began its invasion, another observatory was investigating an anomaly. The data from that is strikingly similar to what you provided me with now. So what you're saying is that it's possible someone else appeared in this world thanks to that space-time anomaly? Precisely. That's a better lead than I was expecting. Coming here was definitely worth it. Doctor, where was it and what came out of it? The location was over the skies of Mount Asore in Aomori. Any more than that, I do not know. Immediately following the Verse Empire's invasion, I have been unable to get in touch with that observatory again. I, I see. If something did appear, it could be one of your friends, one of those mysterious titans, or it could be something else entirely. Uh-oh. Wow, it sounds like an ambulance. Is that an alarm, Dr. Uman? Yes. It would appear there were a large number of objects descending from high altitude. It could be the Verse Empire. They've already sent us out then. Alright, they've already sent us out then. Doctor, I'll head out and die turn. I'm going too. The others and I will focus on evacuating the area. Banjo, Eunice, please be careful. Understood. Now we're on to the next part, looks like. Ah, How Green Our Land is episode 5. Banjo, Salem, and the others are being evacuated to the Space Science Lab. Yuki, Inoho, and Inko will be here soon with their machines. But they won't make it in time for the first wave. If they turn out to be enemies, we'll have to deal with them. Right! Here they come. What the heck? They are saucer beasts. Are those UFOs? It's not any kind of machine I've ever seen before, but it's certainly an unidentified flying object. So it isn't a Verse Empire Meganoid weapon? Right, especially that one. Sorry, especially not that one. And then it appears. A giant monster? It's not a Megamorg commander turned giant. And it's not a Martian cataphat either. Oh, but it's hostile. Ah! I'd say that makes them unknown enemies. So now we're just fighting enemies now. Ironically, Inoho's still here. Let's see how he Saucer Beast attacks. Oh, sorry. Alright, she fights. I finally got a clue on space-time leaps. You're not taking me down now. So they just attack with laser beams like normal 1970s fodder. I'm gonna let this one survive because I want to see. Apparently, Diturn has actual dialogue with these things. Oops. All right. Oh dang, that's some defense. I don't know who you are, but you're going to attack? Then Banjo Haran will show you no mercy. Alright, let's kill these guys real quick. Dang it. We'll finish this with this. Damn, they really want her dead. Real quick, we'll destroy this one. Dang, everything hits that turn. He's too big. Hmm. Didn't we just beat down that giant monster? Yeah, it would have exploded or something. And yet it's still moving. Tenacious, isn't it? Banjo, new units are headed your way. Remain vigilant. Understood. What's their reason for showing up in these mountains? Do you understand we're only attacked before because we came out? Could their target be the space science laboratory? Alright, on to the next thing. We're back at the ranch. Daisuke, what are you doing? We need to get out of here quickly. Daisuke! Did they know I came to Earth? That I came here? It's been a long time since then, and they've been using that time to prepare to invade Earth. What's wrong, Daisuke? All I wanted was to live my life peacefully, as an ordinary Earthling. But the truth is that I was always going to have to fight. It's piloted again. No matter how much I struggle, there's no escaping my fate. Daisuke, it's fine. Banjo, Ino, and the others will surely take care of them. That's why we should worry about doing what we can to help. That's right. Banjo, Ino, and the others are doing everything they can to protect their planet. But all I've done is stand here, afraid. It's pathetic. Hikaru, I'm going to my father. You get everyone in the ranch to safety. G got it. We're back at the laboratory. Sausage-shaped weapons and giant monster robots. They don't see the ones Daisuke spoke of. Father, they're with the vegan empire, because vegans are evil apparently. Then it's just that thought. They're going to invade Earth just as they did for my home planet. Flee. That's why I'll fight to put a stop to them. But Daisuke, I've already made up my mind. I'm taking it out there. You are my son, Daisuke Uman. If I could, I would have gladly let you live your days in peace as a simple Earthling. Father, I no longer have the power to alter your destiny, but even still, you must return alive to this green land. I will! Yeah, so Grendizer finally appears. Grendizer is known as Goldorak as well. One of my Canadian friends, his name's Maxime, he really loves that series. Like, dear God, does he love that series. Regardless, we finally get him. Finally get your boy. Now then, it's time for round two. Banjo, Ino and the others here. The enemies don't appear to be of the Verse, Empire, or Meganoids. Yes, I can't imagine these UFOs could be anything other than aliens. But more UFOs are here. They just keep coming. We're going to exhaust ourselves at this rate. It's going to be bad news for us if they keep showing up like this. If we can discern what the enemy's true objective is, we might have a shot. I know what they're after. Grendizer, go! Vegan Empire, I will no longer run or hide. Banjo, what's that robot? I have no idea. It didn't come from the sky, which means... Grendizer, beam! Whoa, it's got the UFOs. Seems he's on our side then. That's right, my name is Duke Fleed. I'll fight alongside you with Grendizer. Grendizer? That voice just now might belong to... Everyone, Grendizer is a reliable ally. I urge you all to cooperate and repel the enemy together. You seem to know about it, Doctor. Can I ask you to hear the full story afterwards? Of course. I will not let these green lands, this beautiful earth, fall into their evil clutches. Even should it cost me my life, I'll protect it. I'll protect my second home. So apparently Duke has a line. One of the more interesting things about Grendizer is, once again, it's got a very big French-Canadian, basically anything that's not America following. Like, wow, did it have a big following. No. I want to let him fight first. Oh, he's aiming for Eno already. They can die to the Gurren. Hmm. I do wonder, remember, Grendizer is a product of the 1970s, or the later 1970s. It's like before, I guess you could view it before Mech Anime really got the whole serious thing with, Mobile Suit Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam and stuff. Or, yeah, I think it was before Die Turn 3, actually. Regardless, makes you wonder, did they think ahead when they called the enemies the Vegan Empire Vegan? Did they at least think ahead on that? Like, vegans are a big thing now, so at least to go Nagai, vegans are the enemy. Okay, he has a lion apparently. Also, we can see what he can do. Okay. Don't think for a second that these things could ever hope to stop Grendizer. Let's see what he attacks with. That's game. No sign of hostiles in the vicinity. Well, that was an unexpected development. I didn't know Dot 1 had a robot like that lying around. Uh, so who were the enemy just now? They are the Vegan Empire. Vegans. They're the enemies. I just think that's funny. Vegan. Then they really were aliens. And how do you know that, Daisuke? I'll explain once we return to the science lab, Inaho. Yeah. Alright, so now let's continue on. So after this, we get Grendizer at least. But that's how smart Inaho is. Then again, he's a wasted character. Well, I guess Super Raw Wars makes everything better. We're back at the laboratory. You mean Daisuke's an alien prince? That's right. Here I thought it was hard to meet people like princes and princesses. Yes. But seriously, an alien prince? That's just too much. Daisuke, how did you get to Earth? My homeworld is planet Fleet, in the Vega galaxy. It was a peaceful, scientifically advanced planet. But one day, the terrifying King Vega decided to completely conquer the Vega galaxy with his empire, and invaded planet Fleet. Innocent people were killed one after the other, and our green lands were scorched mercilessly. And while my father and mother met their ends as the royal palace was engulfed in flames, I escaped with Planet Fleet's guardian god, Grendizer. Eventually, I arrived at a beautiful, sparkling blue planet. That was Earth. I just happened to discover the crash-landed Grendizer and Duke flee within, half dead. That was when our fates miraculously became. Sorry, I suck at reading. That was when our fates became miraculously bound together. In that case, why didn't you bring out Grenadier before now? Chapo, don't say things like that without being aware of the circumstances. It's fine. It was because I was afraid to pilot Grenadier and fight the Vegan Empire again. I didn't want to evolve the Earth in a battle with them. But what ended up happening... Yes, the Vegan Empire pursued me all the way to Earth anyways. King Vega does not let his prey escape. I brought a new war to this planet. That's why I have an obligation to take responsibility for it. Responsibility? Banjo, I'd like to go with you all. Not only to defeat the Vegan Empire, but to end the wars with the Versa Empire and the Meganoids as well. To bring peace to this planet. You're an alien, correct? Earth is my second home, and seeing how you all fought to protect it touched me. That's why... It's fine, Duke Fleet. To use Dr. Uman's words, you're a reliable ally. Please, call me Daisuke when I look like this. I am still my father's son. Daisuke. But would it be okay to bring an alien robot to a UE base? I'll handle that. Dyson is already in a similar position. It's not wrong. Man, to think there's not only a war with Martians, but also being invaded by aliens at the same time. I wonder if the UE HQ knows about this, or if even the Martians do. I suspect they've already made contact. The Vegan Empire came from space after all. It's not wrong. I need to let my grandfather know that I'm unharmed as quickly as possible. An alien invasion will only further the chaos and create even more victims. Huh. Sorry about that, guy. We're back at the Verse Empire Palace. My granddaughter Salem is assassinated. We go to war. We go to war against Earth without so much as a declaration. And the enigmatic force that assaulted the landing castle on Earth's satellite orbit. How could I have been so unaware as to what was transpiring? The details of these events are still currently under investigation, Your Highness. Surely the United Earth government knew what would come of harming a goodwill ambassador. So then why? We have been told the assassination was an act of terrorism. That would mean that the UE harbors us no ill will. I'm sure they realize that Earth is rife with anti-verse sentiment. For the assassination to succeed in spite of that suggests that security was deliberately lax. Her assassination may have also been perpetrated by the UE under the guise of a terrorist attack. To what end? The princess's royal blood has power to stir Alnoa to life. This bloodline is the very foundation of Versus Knight. It makes no sense. Announce an armistice to the United States Earth government and uncover the truth of this matter. In addition, see that our knights are prepared to face whatever military force turns against us after the armistice. As you command. Oh boy, now we're in the Vegan Empire. The nerve of you to return so brazenly, Blackie. I deeply apologize, Commander Gandalf. The two planets, Earth and Mars, are putting up much stronger resistance than expected. Imbecile! You command the Vegan Empire, and yet you struggle against planets in remote regions of space? You're right to be angry, sir, but please, look at this. Hmm? So you've discovered Grendizer? Yes, sir, the reconnaissance team reported the same as well. If Duke Fleet is on the side of the Earth and sharing the information he has of us with them, that will prove to be something of an inconvenience. We'll focus our efforts on Earth, crushing its armies and disposing of Grendizer. Yes, sir. Wow. We got Grendizer at least. But it's like this is a universe where Koji Kabuto doesn't exist. I'm okay with that though. At least he doesn't die in lava. Get it? Because of the episode name? Ah well. Thank you all for watching. Until the next part, goodbye.